Tuan is 30 years old this year. He is very stylish and handsome this year. Tuan's family is very rich. Tuan's father is a bricklayer. Tuan's mother is a tailor. Tuan's older brother sells flowers on the street. Tuan's brother is very talented, often seen growing a lot of flowers, especially sage and stinking grass. However, you have a lot of customers, so your income is also quite good. In addition, Tan's older brother also follows his father to work as a bricklayer. Very talented. Tuan's dream is to find a really rich and beautiful woman to marry when he becomes his wife. In addition, she must be talented in many things, must be fluent in at least 8 foreign languages to be worthy of being Tuan's wife. In addition, she must achieve the title of a top international school in the world for Tuan to pay attention. Otherwise, if he doesn't invite her, don't even dream of reaching Tuan. However, he still went out in a luxurious and elegant manner. But in fact, in high school, I had to retake the exam and stay back for a few years. Tuan was very weak in studying, even in physical education. Tuan was weak. He thought he couldn't even run a lap and was tired. Tuan's parents often took Tuan to the doctor and said that he thought it was because of poor health since he was young. He ate too much meat and got sick. Tuan was very sad. In addition, he secretly went out to eat meat and porridge. Tuan refused to eat vegetarian food, so his parents were very sad. Tuan's mother's dream was to marry Tuan to a wife who knew how to cook so that Tuan could eat well, no need to think. Next door, there was a girl named Ngok, who was very good at cooking. Besides, she also knew many languages such as Arabic and Burmese. She also knew Egyptian, but Tuan didn't pay any attention because Tuan said that Ngok didn't know English, so Tuan was very sad. Ngok felt that I didn't like her, so she started learning English and French. Vietnamese she also studied to be able to become good. Then Ngok became an English teacher. She also opened many foreign language centers. Then she came to propose to Tuan. Tuan felt that she was now, so he agreed to get married. Their wedding ceremony took place at the church. Ngok and Tuan were very happy hand in hand together. At that time, Ngok had become Tuan's family's daughter-in-law. She started to cook. The first dish Ngok cooked was potato soup. With stir-fried pupae with mackerel, very fragrant. Tuan finished eating and felt very scared. Tuan and Ngok finally divorced each other because they couldn't stand the difference. Ngok's cooking? Ngok was so sad that she went to cooking school to learn French cooking, because she believed that only because she could try would Tuan accept her and love her. She learned a lot of cooking from the Middle East to Asia then, found out that she had a natural talent for cooking. So Ngok applied to a famous restaurant in France. Later, she became a chef during the cooking process. She met a man. This man named Thomas was very talented. He really liked Ngok, but she didn't dare to accept because Ngok felt that she was not worthy of being talented. He learned or was fluent in English and divorced. After that, Thomas expressed his feelings to Ngok. Ngok was very touched and cried. Then she said that she loved Thomas. The two were preparing to get married. The wedding was held tomorrow. Time passed very quickly. Finally, the two of them lived together. Thomas's house was very rich. He had a huge fortune. Finally, he married a rich husband and was worthy of her dream. Tuan found out and married a rich man, so he began to beg to come back to her and cried and apologized. At this time, Thomas knew that the man was her ex-husband. He chased Tuan away. Tuan was now very lonely without his wife by his side. At this time, he realized that he was a man. I was so wrong. The story ends here. We should never ask others to be perfect because no one in this life is perfect. Before you want others to be perfect, you have to change yourself. Thank you.